Good morning, scholars. Today I'll be doing a lesson from our classroom, and we'll start with our learning goals first because we have a new unit to introduce. Okay, so let's get started. We'll go over our learning goals first before we start. So the first learning goal is I will share what I know about things I need and things I want. Our next learning goal says, I will recognize features of informational text. That's nonfiction. Our next goal is, I will listen for key details in a text. And our last learning goal says, I will draw and write about details in the text. So that'll be your job for home learning today, to draw and write something that you heard in the text. Okay, so we'll leave the learning goals here so that we don't forget. And let's read our story for today. So first, we're going to talk about our new unit. It's called Meeting Our Needs and Wants. Okay, so what do you know is something you need? Do you need a bicycle to survive? No, we just want a bicycle to have fun. Do we need a kitty cat in our house to survive? No, we want a kitty cat pet to have fun, but not to survive. Now, do we need clothes to survive? Yes, because if it's too cold, we need layers of clothing so we can stay warm to survive. Now, do we need fruits and vegetables to survive? Yes, definitely. We do need fruits and vegetables to survive. Now, why do we need to make choices? Well, we make choices so that we know what we need to survive. So if I have a choice between buying food or buying a bicycle, I'm going to choose buying food first. That's a priority because I need that to survive. Okay, so let's read our first story of this unit. This story is called Firefighters at Work. Now, as I read you the story, listen and remember some key details because it will be your homework today at home to draw and write about those key details, something that you really enjoyed from the text. Okay, so let's get started. Firefighters at work. It's 7 a.m. and these firefighters are going home. They have finished their shift. They have been at work since yesterday morning and now they are tired. So they were at work for a whole 24 hours, the whole day. So they must be really tired and they need rest and sleep to survive. A new group of firefighters is just arriving, fresh and ready to work. What will their day be like? What will their day be like? I don't know. Let's keep reading. Their shift starts calmly with breakfast. Yeah, that's what I do first, right? When I wake up, I get ready and then I have some breakfast. We need that to survive. Then they check their gear to make sure it's in good working order. If something is broken, they will fix or replace it. Why do you think it's a good idea to fix and replace equipment that they have? in case of an emergency, right? You don't want to use something broken. They want to save people and help them as quickly as they can. They check the assignment board. Some school children are coming to visit today. Who will show them around? Oh yes, so some children can go on field trips to the fire station to learn and ask questions of the firefighters. Ooh, so let's remember a key detail. What was a key detail? What was this firefighter doing in the morning? He was checking if things were broken or if he needed to replace them or fix them. Put that in your brain for later. Suddenly, ding, 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 ding. Oh no, it's the alarm. An alarm comes in. There's a fire in a warehouse. No one works slowly now. It's time to act quickly. The firefighters grab their gear and put it on as they race to the trucks. Is everyone ready? Yes, let's go. So when they hear the alarm at the fire station, do they need to act slowly? Or do they need to act quickly and get out? They need to act quickly and get out to go save the people in the fire. Remember that for later. Lights flash and sirens scream as the firefighters speed to the fire. They find the hydrants, connect the hoses, and climb the ladder. Wow, that was a lot of new vocabulary. So if you can see the picture closely, the hydrant are those yellow little things where water comes out, and they connect the hoses. These are big, giant hoses, not like the ones you use in your garden. These are bigger for more water. They connect them, and that's where the water goes through the hose so that they can spray into the fire. And now this truck has an extension ladder so that they can throw more water into the building with fire. Okay, so let's keep reading. The skilled firefighters extinguish the flames. That's just a fancy way of saying they stopped the fire, so there's no more flames. Then it's back to the station, but there's no need for speed this time. There's time to eat and do chores until the next alarm. So now they can go back and they don't have to speed because there's no emergency, and they have time to eat and relax. And that was the end of this informational text. Now we know it's informational because it has photographs. It doesn't have illustrations, right? It has a photograph of firefighters that are just arriving to work wearing their uniforms. It has a picture of another firefighter checking the gear, replacing the gear if it's broken. It has a picture of some firefighters running out, speeding when there's a fire alarm. And there's a real picture of them trying to extinguish a fire, right? Okay, so let's write down some of the key details that we heard in the text. And then for your home learning, you will draw and write about 1 or 2 key details that you heard about. So let's think. What were some key details from the text? I know we said that they checked and fixed their gear. That's right. Check their gear. They were checking their gear. So they were looking at it, right? They were checking their gear. Okay, so what did they do to the gear if it was broken? They fixed or replaced broken gear. So we need to write that in. They fixed or replaced broken gear. So if they saw that a hose had a tear, they will replace that hose with a new one. What else did we hear in the text? What do they do when they hear the alarm going off? What do they put on? They put on that gear. They have to put it on so that they can protect themselves from the fire. So they put on gear. And where were they running to? To their trucks so that they can go to the fire. Put on gear and get to trucks. They're fire trucks. So they're trying to go really fast, put on the gear, and go to the fire trucks. Let's think. What was another key detail from the text? Do they act slowly or quickly when they hear the alarm? Quickly. So let's write act quickly when hear the alarm. So when they hear this little alarm making a lot of noise, they act quickly like a rabbit or a cheetah. Okay, so what else did we hear in the story? Can you tell me more? Do they drive slowly and take their time to get to a fire? No, they speed to the fire, right? So let's write down. They speed to the fire. They speed to the fire. Okay, and when they get there to the fire, what did they do? They extinguish and turn off the fire, right? And save everyone, help them to be safe. So they put out the fire. They put out the fire. So whatever building was on flames, they turn off the flames. They extinguish the flames. Okay, so let me review the key details. And when I'm done, then it'll be your turn at home today to draw a key detail from our informational text and write 1 or 2 sentences about that key detail. So let's read our chart. Firefighters at work. Here are some key details. They check their gear. They fix or replace broken gear. They act quickly when the alarm goes on. They put on their gear and get to the trucks fast and quickly. They speed to the fire. So here is a fire truck. And they're speeding down, trying to get there. So they're going so fast. They're speeding to the fire. And the last key detail we heard is they put out the fire. So they saved a lot of people. Okay, boys and girls, so let's make sure we went through all of our learning goals. So for today, did we share about things we know that we need and we want? Yes, we did that with the introduction of the unit, right? Did we recognize some key features of informational text? We did. We said that the pictures are photographs in informational text and not drawings. Did we listen for key details of the text? We did, and we charted them. We put them on a paper. And now you at home will draw and write about some key details that you heard about in this story. Okay, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed our lesson from our class today. See you next time.